What's going on, everyone? Welcome your faces back to the Spiel with Dane today. I hope you have like a lovely day whenever you're watching this. And we're back today. It's been about a month since we last sat down, just had a chat about things, and there's things going on like Hive is the new Twitter, which we're going to talk about today. Talk about life and generally just have a bit of a catch up. So go and grab yourself like a cup of coffee, and while you're playing games or doing whatever, doing some cleaning, listen to me ramble, because that's what this is basically is. If it's your first time watching, it's just where I sit and basically podcast on my own. That's basically the idea, and I quite like the idea because a lot of people do this now these days. But yes, I'm not going to waste any more time because you guys already know what the Spiel is. If you don't, then go back and watch the episode 1 where we talk about it and stuff like that. But yeah, but where do we start off with, really? Do we start off like on the big one, or do we finish on the start with me? Let's start with me, shall we? Let's start with me, then we'll finish. We'll keep the main headline of the episode to the end of the episode, which is about the Hive thing, which basically is Twitter dying, which I want to talk about and shit like that, and talk about my opinion on it. Yeah, so myself, whoa, it's been alright. Things have been alright. Can't complain. Things could always be better. That's the way I always look at things. Been suffering with a bit of a cold, but it's like I'm waiting for the cold to begin, but it's not beginning. So I've got like sore throats, coughing a little bit. It's not COVID. I'm testing like COVID like mad, but it's not COVID. It's like you're waiting to become ill, but it's not becoming it. But I'm not ill, so I'm in that process at the moment. I might not become ill. It might just be very mild symptoms I've just got, and I'm not going to actually get ill. We wait and see. Yeah, so that's been a thing. But generally myself, mental health-wise, mental health's been okay. It's not been amazing. It's been a bit of a change. It has definitely, like this last month, obviously with the clocks changing, obviously like darker nights, darker mornings and stuff like that. So it's been a kind of bit of adjusting to that. And just feeling a bit more lethargic, a bit more tired and stuff like that. So that has been a bit of a thing this month, which is really has been annoying because I've been wanting to kind of get back into exercising and stuff like that, but it's been a real struggle bus. It has to do that, but I've been kind of like maintaining me walking because I walk quite a lot, so I do 10,000 steps a day. Been kind of maintaining that every day, which is good. But it's just general exercising at home I've not really been doing, which I've been wanting to do more of, because if I do my 10,000 steps and me exercising at home, I lose weight more quicker than just the 10,000 steps. So yes, I've been wanting to do that, but I've not been able to do that. But I did that today. I got out of bed and I just went, you know what, fuck it, and just did it, which was quite nice. So that was kind of like one of a big thumbs up. I was really happy with that. So sometimes you need to kick yourself and just sometimes remember. I think that's the main thing it's the concept of time, as the way I look at it. It's like I did a 15-minute workout today, and I could have easily the day before that I spent half an hour sat on TikTok. The two differences: I spent half the time and I did exercise and I feel more better. And actually within that time, so like, today I did exercise, showered, got ready, and probably made my breakfast and coffee within half an hour. Then compared to like yesterday, I woke up and sat for half an hour just on TikTok. The two differences, one's more productive, one's not been productive. So that's where you just got to look at time and kind of go, shit, I've burned half an hour of my day there doing this one thing, and over here I've done this other thing. And it's like, oh my Christ, like the two different things. It's really, really bizarre. So yeah, it's very like nice to kind of do that today, which is good. So trying to kind of kickstart myself again, because it's been a bit of a bloody been a long sort of month it has. So I want to kind of just like do a few weeks of exercising before Christmas, because obviously Christmas comes around, all the quality streets come out, all the lovely food, a lot of alcohol. So I want to kind of like chip off a little bit. Then if I put half of what I eat over Christmas on, then it's not too bad. So that's what I want to try and do. But yeah, things are good. I can't complain. I'm trying to think of other things been happening with me. Just working, really. And that's about it, really. Yeah, just surviving, really. It's just about it. Content stuff's been quite fun, actually, recently. Been really kind of like So I did want to talk about, to be honest, so people kind of are aware with it. I'm kind of like refocusing on YouTube a bit more, and really have been enjoying YouTube. And if you have been watching my YouTube content, I just want to take this moment to say thank you for watching it. Even if it's just my reaction videos, just my FIFA videos, or me God of War playthroughs I've been playing recently, I appreciate you. I know not everything on my channel is not going to be for everyone. I don't expect everyone to watch everything, but if I'm uploading that piece of content, that one piece of content that you do enjoy, then I think that for me, I'm happy with that. And the fact, and also you return and watch more of that particular content as well. So I appreciate that, really do. And it's really kind of like give me a kick up the arse and kind of like really open my eyes a little bit more to like the concept of content at the moment, because they've always said like live streaming's like good, but when you're not live, you're not being discovered. And I've really have been seeing that and over on YouTube, because I've always known it, but sometimes it's like reality slaps you a little bit. You're gonna go, oh shit, yeah, that is quite true. I've kind of witnessed that a little bit again, because I always knew YouTube's good, but live streaming's always been one thing. And I've been kind of like, say, putting videos together, uploading them, been really enjoying that process of creating a thing and editing it, thumbnailing it, and put it out there. And just maybe like, just hope to maybe get 1 or 2 views. I'm happy with that. I'm just happy with the overall product that I've put out. If people don't watch it, fair enough, I don't care. But you know what? I'm happy with that piece of content I've put out there. It's a bit of fun for me. It's a hobby. And I really have enjoyed doing that. And with me just doing that, I'll kind of just like put out a video and say like on a Monday, it might only have like 1 view. Then 5 days later, I go back and look at my channel and it's got like more views. And it's been really quite nice to see, like, when I haven't been around or anything like that, my content's been getting discovered, and it's been such a lovely feeling. And it's really made me kind of just go, streaming, you're only discoverable for them like 2 or 3 hours that you're live. Other than that, you don't get followers like offline like you used to. And when I'm making this piece of content which is accessible 24/7, it's quite nice to kind of say, oh, I've made this thing, and it's here 24/7. Anyone can discover this, and it's really quite nice to see. And I really have been enjoying it. I really have. And it's been really kind of like, you know what? I want to make more videos. I want to be putting more effort in, putting all my energy into this thing at the moment, because I'm seeing really good positives with it at the moment, and I just want to kind of keep running with it. And it's kind of also doing the thing I've been wanting to do, because like with streaming, I've been trying to like do a little bit of series based stuff in a way, because with my streams before, it's always been like multiplayer sort of thing where I just boot it up, play games, and that's about it. But this year I've been kind of like shifting away a little bit from that and kind of going a bit more series based sort of thing. So like my Rochdale save, FIFA career mode, taking Road to Glory, that series, that Rochdale save, that's basically like a Twitch series I've been kind of doing, but it's not been kind of doing as well as I would have hoped it would have done. Because career mode on Twitch is a very small niche, and I thought that might do quite well, but by the looks of it, FIFA on Twitch is more Ultimate Team. That's what people want to see. They want to see Ultimate Team content. There's a very small majority of people who want to see career mode, but they're on YouTube. That is the thing. That's the one thing I've discovered. Like, career mode stuff is like love thing on YouTube, not on Twitch. So I've kind of I've kept on with my career mode for like a month and a half. Actually, it came out September, didn't it, FIFA? So I did it for like a month and a bit. And it's not been doing quite well. So I'm kind of like, right, taking that step back and rethinking about that idea. I tried it. I didn't do like one stream and walk away. I did it for a period of time, and it wasn't quite working. I was enjoying it, but it wasn't quite working as I would have hoped. Quite the same with Minecraft. Works as like a YouTube, like a Twitch series thing, but not quite the same. It hasn't got like regularness of stuff like that. So the people I would say get watching my streams, they wouldn't be there every single stream to watch me play Minecraft. It was like, you get the regulars, like my friends and stuff like that. Absolutely fucking love you guys for being there. Nothing against you. But it's like the new followers I'd earn. Like, they'll watch for like half an hour, but they wouldn't come back. Because time zones and stuff like that. So they would only be able to watch me when I'm live. And that might be once a month or something like that. But the concept I'm taking here, like I just started a new Minecraft series. I'm taking that Minecraft content and I put it up on YouTube and make it a YouTube series. I was taking like a 3-hour stream and putting it up on 5-hour stream and put it up on YouTube, but I don't think that's quite, I think it's quite overwhelming, that number. I feel like there's a limit you can push with YouTube these days. With like how long you can upload content. There is a limit, I feel, but I'm not going to say that number because everyone might have different things, but personally myself, I feel like there's a limit on how far you can push your content, like on time-wise, before someone's going to be like, nah, I'm not watching it, and particular kind of content as well. So that's why I'm kind of like not doing this series-based Minecraft thing and uploading it anymore, and I'm just going to do, like, at the moment, doing half-an-hour Minecraft episodes. So that's not too long, not too short, and doing it that way. It's kind of the same with my FIFA career modes, half an hour, like video, 20 minutes to half an hour video, 20 minutes to half an hour videos, and that's highly edited down from like over an hour and a half of me playing FIFA down to 20. If I get under half an hour, that's amazing. So it means I basically cut out over an hour's worth of me just playing the game and stuff like that, and just making it highlight sort of thing. So keeping it engaging and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's been kind of enjoying it and doing that shift at the moment, and kind of like when I do live stream, it will be kind of just leaning back into the old school ways in a way, like just multiplayer, I think, or just playing whatever really. But it's just that satisfaction, really. I'm getting really good satisfaction, enjoyment out of doing YouTube content at the moment. I've been doing streaming so much and stuff like that, and the discoverability is so gone down the pan. I don't want to use the word shit, but it has gone shit. It's very hard to kind of like do that, and I like the idea of like making a piece of content, especially because my time is so limited these days. Like I don't stream as much as I used to, because like back in the day I could stream for like bloody 6 hours a day and 5 days a week. Well, not 6 hours a day. I could stream like 4 hours 5 days a week, but I can't do that as much these days. One, because I'm just getting older, I'm getting more tired out way more quicker, and I basically ruined my mental health from doing it. And thirdly, I divide my time out with doing other hobbies as well, and also spend it with family and stuff like that. So I just try and manage my time a bit more better. So me managing my time is making a piece of content which is discoverable a bit more 24/7 in a way. Hopefully that makes sense, because like if I go live, that's only for like 3 hours, and in that 3 hours I can make a piece of content, put it out there, and kind of go, oh, look at this, I've got this beautiful video which I spent a lot of time recording, editing, uploaded, thumbnailed it, tried out different ideas with a thumbnail. And you know what? I've got an overall package here which I really love, and I put it out there. Then I can walk away, go do my other activities, and that content is just over here. It's like investing. Like I'm investing a time over here, and it's like the stock market. It's like it can either do really good or it could do really bad, but overall it's going to stay the same. Other than like say the stock market, like I can lose money, but you can gain money. But it's one of those like, it stays the same. It's like I put out a really great piece of content, I enjoyed it, I can walk away, go do something else, and come back and it's still there. People can watch it if I want. If I don't, then I don't. But I know I enjoy making that piece of content. That's what I'm loving at the moment. So if you are finding that shift at the moment, like my streams and stuff like that, like why I'm kind of playing a game of chess at the moment. I'm like trying out different pieces and like trying out different things, see how the formula works and stuff like that. And at the moment, I'm finding the formula over on YouTube is working quite well for me. Then streaming, it's just kind of a bit of goofy fun. That's the way I'm trying to look at it. It's like, if I get all my other content stuff done, then I get a few hours spare, I'm going to live stream. That's the way I want to treat streaming, I think, at the moment. Because put my time and effort into YouTube, then if I get, say, like, oh, I've got 2 hours spare, I'm a bit ahead of the schedule, I've made loads of videos, I'm going to live stream. That's what I want to kind of do with that. So, yeah, that's what's kind of like in my brain at the moment with content sort of stuff. And just generally just trying that out. And with me doing it, I'm finding it's kind of working for me at the minute. It's quite nice. And I think especially like time-wise, it really does work for me. And I don't want to just become one of those... I don't want to be just kind of uploading... I don't know, in ways like I just don't want to be like doing what I used to do in a way, just like grab like a 5-hour stream, upload it, because I didn't put much effort into that. Other than I thought about the thumbnail. That's about it. But at the moment, I'm actually having to think about it and stuff like that, and generally think about what I'm doing content wise. Like literally, I have literally here this notepad. It's literally I schedule out more videos, handwrite every single video which I've got planned for that week, and stuff like that. So I literally sit down with my pen of multiple colours and write out each day, each week, what I'm going to do, what day, and stuff like that. So I actually generally put like some real time into it and think about it and stuff like that, which is quite nice. And yeah, and with that, you guys get great content. So thumbs up, happy days. But I do still love streaming as well. I do want to add that. I do still love streaming, love hanging out with people, but it's just like a place where I just come and have fun and catch up with my mates. That's what it basically is. Streaming is for me these days. It's kind of just like a bit of a fun place, come and goof out and stuff like that, and just have a catch up with everyone really, because and I don't get into everyone's DM. So it's a place where I'm like, it's like a forum. Like I'm here if people want to chat to me for a few hours, but if they don't worry, I'll be back next week at some point. But yeah, that's what's kind of going on there. And I do want to kind of get to a place where I'm like got loads of content made, then I could just live stream and just have goof around on Warzone or stuff like that, because I'm really enjoying Warzone at the minute. So I'd love to get into a place where I can do that. And to be honest, I want to say this now, I want to have a day where like I stream for like 12 hours and just play Warzone. That's where my brain's at the moment. But I've got so much other like content stuff I need to be doing as well. Like I've got finished God of War, got to bloody record Minecraft, I got reaction videos to record. I just like, there's just not enough time in a day, so I just need to get a bit more better at my time management and do a bit of recording here, edit here and stuff like that. So that's what I just need to do at the moment as well, so kind of work out a bit more of a better structure in my week, and so I can stay ahead of schedule, then it frees up more time as well to stream. So yes, that's where we're at the moment. But shall we segue into the next part of the Spiel with Dane, where we're going to talk about Hive. We're going to talk about Hive. I can't believe we're actually going to talk about this, but we are. Quick sip of drink, because I've not had a sip of a drink in about 20 minutes. And if you have got this far into the video as well, if you've not left a like yet, make sure you do, because that lets me know that you're a fucking legend, all right? You're a fucking legend, because you know you are. So you should like the video right now. Well done, you're a legend now. I'm hoping you clicked the like button in that time. If you didn't, you're still a legend anyway for watching this far. So yeah, so right, we're going to move into the segment now, which is this episode base is the Spiel, where I want to talk about this thing that's going on at the moment. It's getting on my bloody nerves, which is Hive. Hive. So there's this new social media called Hive, because obviously Elon Musk bought Twitter, and he's changing Twitter and stuff like that to make it a bit more profitable, because at the moment Twitter's been losing money for years. And when we say years, it's like, I think it's hundreds of millions of dollars it's been losing a year. So Twitter is not a very profitable company. And I feel like with Elon Musk buying Twitter, I think he got so far with Twitter, if you remember, he was like, yeah, I'm going to buy Twitter, blah, blah, blah. Then he pulled out, didn't he? But then I don't know if he was forced then to come back, because he got so far down the line buying Twitter that he's basically forced to buy Twitter now. That's what I personally feel like. It's not the fact he went, oh yeah, I've got to still buy Twitter. I feel like he had to buy Twitter, I feel. Because I feel like he got so far down the line, like 99%, and like he literally needed to sign a dotted line, or he signed something, and he basically had to buy Twitter. And obviously he's come in and he's kind of gone, right, what the fuck has gone on here? Why are you losing money here? What's going on here? why is this platform so toxic and stuff like that. And with that, that's the same with any business. With any business, if you're not making money, you get rid of your staff. That is a clear thing. A lot of people going, oh my God, I can't believe he's done this. It happens with any company. The place I work, if we don't make money, people lose their jobs. Any job that happens in, like, what's the thing, like, if you guys live in the UK, Royal Mail, they've been doing their strikes, like going on strike with Post in the UK. I think they did 2 strike days, and I think one of the strike days they lost 70 million pounds, that is. I don't know what that is in dollars, probably like near $100 million in one day, because Royal Mail makes that much money. But if you pump the brakes on that, like nothing's moving, you're going to lose money. And what did they do there? They said, right, we've got to get rid of 10,000 staff. It might not be that much, but it was like around, it was in the thousands. It was in the thousands. Right, we've got to get rid of this many staff, because where you guys doing your strike days, obviously they're trying to earn more money and stuff like that, which they're entitled to do, because strike, protesting, whatever, they're allowed to do. But with that, as a business sense, they lost money from it. So that's all that Twitter's done. Elon Musk has come in and gone, right, how we make some cutbacks here, because people on Twitter are probably making a lot of money, because they're like, they work for Twitter. They work for Twitter, so they've just got probably the wrong heads in, and he's probably got to bring in the right heads to make Twitter the way he wants to make it in his vision and stuff like that. And by making the blue tick on Twitter, like you could pay like a subscription of, is it $10 a month? That's them trying to make more money, because everyone wants that little tick, and they're kind of going, you know what? We'll do this blue tick because that's $10. I don't even know how much is the actual Twitter usage of people. So right, the average, I just googled this really quickly, like how many people are actually on Twitter. Apparently it's near 300 million. If say 1 million people brought the blue tick, they make 1 billion. If that's $10 a month, right? Don't quote me, my maths is terrible. But if I'm right, if you do 1 million times by 10, that's 1 billion, isn't it? That's $10 from each user, and they're hoping by 2024 they want to have 340 million, and they're currently at 290 million. That was in 2019. That was 2019, so it's probably over 300 million now. And if there's just 100 million users, that's $1 billion. That's $1 billion. They're already making the money back they lose each year by just adding a blue tick to their name. See the context there? It's like, oh, add this like subscription thing, you get $1 billion, and the money they would be losing, say 700 million, I believe they were losing a year, they're still profiting by 300 million. Is that right? Yeah, seven, like 300 million with the loss they would make normally, but they're trying to spin it around, so they're generating more money, keeping up with Facebook and stuff like that. Facebook will always be the #1. Instagram will always be up there as well, but Twitter, they're trying to spin it around, which I totally understand. So you got that side of it, and obviously Elon Musk is obviously, it's like you go into any business, isn't it? If you haven't got the right heads and the people don't see your vision for Twitter, or whatever project company you want to do, obviously they're gonna leave, or people are gonna leave and stuff like that. I have seen I'm sorry, I'll get into that in a second. I was gonna go segue into another bit, but it's right for people to go, or you get rid of them, because they might just not want to see your vision, because they've been doing this vision for the last like decade. It's like, no, we don't want to do this to Twitter, this is change, but it might better the platform in a way. Which the positive with the subscription thing as well is they're trying to filter out the trollers on Twitter, which I feel like is going to do very well. I feel you'll still have them anywhere you go, you'll still have it, because the fact they could spend $10, but it will take a chunk out of the trollers, because the verified will be above when you have the people below. I haven't brought the tick myself. I have thought about it, but personally myself, I browse Twitter more than I actually tweet on it. So I'm more of a browser than actually someone tweeting. And if I do tweet, it's about content stuff. So it's, if I use Twitter more, maybe, but I like the idea of supporting it because it gets rid of the trollers and stuff like that. So I'm all for it, but $10 myself is a little bit too high. If it was more like £4 a month, I'd probably be for it, but at the moment, for the amount I use it and tweet and stuff like that, I'm not that bothered. So never say never, but at the moment I'm but I did see the things about the way the Twitter staff would be treated and stuff like that, like the fact deadlines were needed to be met and people like having to sleep on the floors and stuff like that. That's absolutely awful, absolutely bloody awful. But sometimes with works, that happens everywhere. So like, to you to meet deadlines, you have to push yourself hard. Sometimes you do. It's like some places are just like that, sadly. Which is wrong, but some places you do, and like you have to do stupid hours and breaking laws and stuff like that sort of thing, which is obviously super wrong and stuff like that. But if it's like, say if it's like someone in a big business who works in London, he's an accountant or something like that, you got to work long hours, but you can claim them hours and stuff like that back and stuff like that. So that's all them sort of things, like all taking the sometimes you can claim it back, sometimes you just got to take it on the chin because that's what you get paid to do. But it's obviously wrong. But it's like when you're a lawyer, you've got a court date coming up, you've got to spend hours and hours and hours researching this case and stuff like that, like lack of sleep, you're drinking coffee on like literally on, like unlimited, because you got your court date coming up soon. So you've got to be prepared for this court case, and you spend hours and hours and hours, very lack of sleep, focusing on this case. Many things this coming into, because you've got deadlines to meet and stuff like that. So it's horrible. It's not nice for people. It should have to live in a world like this, but it's not the first place it's happened. It happens everywhere. It's just obviously Twitter on a bigger grand scale things is it's just obviously it's got a bit more underneath. It's kind of caught the eye obviously a bit more because Twitter is under the spotlight at the moment. So yeah, it's not right at all. But obviously these people get paid a lot of money and deadlines need to be met and stuff like that, and that's why you get paid lots of money. You get paid lots of money for it. If you don't get paid lots of money for it, then it's kind of just the way it is, really. It's kind of like, that's just the way I've always kind of been brought up, really. If you go to like management or any some sort of authority or like a team leader or anything like that, it falls on you a little bit. But if you don't get paid for that, then that's the problem there. Or if you ask, say if you're like a video game dev and you're asking your team to like 6 days a week and stuff like that, then that's a bit crazy. But it's very many different factors. There's no like win or loss to this. It's wrong, but it happens. It's one of them like weird ones. It's like it shouldn't happen, but it does. But how can you fix this problem? But with that problem, that's why they get paid for it. It's one of them like it's not right, but there's sometimes deadlines, mate. Deadlines is a thing, you know. Deadlines is a thing. So yeah. Yeah, so that's completely wrong. So Twitter, obviously, that's been happening with Elon Musk. But with all of this going on, the Twitter staff have left, I believe, don't quote me on this. The Twitter staff have obviously got fired and left, and they've all gone over to this new social media called Hive, which is going to be the new Twitter. Twitter's dying, Twitter's going to be no more, Elon Musk is killing it, it's getting hacked and stuff like that. Hive is going to be the new platform. And I'm just like, no, it's not. It's absolutely not. I've seen so many platforms, especially being a content creator. I've got to be up to date on everything. I've got to be up to date on what's the latest social medias and stuff like that. And always got to like have my eye on it. Because if it's a hot thing, as me as a content creator, I've got to jump on this. Say like I've been streaming on Twitch. Twitch is the #1 streaming platform, and I've always heard Mixer, Beam, Facebook Gaming, YouTube Gaming, all these platforms are like, I think Trovo and stuff like that. These are all like they've got to take over Twitch. This is the future. Only one that's come close to it at the moment is YouTube. YouTube's making good changes, but all the rest of it, like Beam and Mixer and all that, they've all disappeared. And like I've heard it so many times, like yeah, Twitch is gonna die, YouTube's gonna die. It's like they're not. They're kind of like they've got their core audience. Twitch has got its core audience. YouTube's got its core audience. Nothing's gonna overtake these platforms. It's really weird. It's like TikTok. TikTok is its own thing. Do you like when Vine was a thing? When Vine obviously got closed down. Vine only got replaced by TikTok because Vine wasn't about. If Vine was still around now, then that would still be bigger than TikTok probably, because TikTok wasn't like I would love to see like the differences, but I feel like Vine would still just be bigger. I really do, because it was where content creators were having to be really smart because you had less time. Obviously, with like TikTok, you got 15 seconds, 30 seconds, but them sort of things probably would have got added to Vine, and I feel like Vine would still be big, but only reason TikTok's got so big now, because obviously Vine's not around. But maybe TikTok wouldn't have grown as big if Vine was still about, sort of thing. So yeah, and with TikTok now, obviously TikTok's changed the whole social media space altogether. Like, I wouldn't be surprised Twitter now kind of jump on the wagon of doing TikToks or something like that. Like, they're sort of like Twitter talk or something, whatever. I don't really have a clue. But Twitter shorts or whatever you want to call them. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to start doing that, kind of keeping up with the trends and stuff like that, because it makes sense for them to do that. They're probably working on it right now. They're probably hired someone decoding it and stuff like that, so it is a thing on Twitter. But yeah, they're like the whole social media thing, like TikTok's is its own entity. No one's gonna beat it. It's the most highest active users. YouTube Shorts is gonna like try its best. Instagram's trying its best at the moment with that. That's the only other platforms, and I just feel like Twitter's got to try and do its own version as well now. So you got these entities of other social medias, but no one's going to overtake the main bad boys, you would say. Like, especially like Twitter. I've seen so many times like people like copycat TikTok, and they're like, oh, TikTok's going to die now. This one's specifically for gaming content. There's one called Hoover, I think it was, like recent. If you use it, not against you or anything like that, but I was told this is gonna kill TikTok. I was like, okay. I'll wait and see how it does. Funny enough, a few weeks later, went very quiet. I don't barely hear about it now. Once a week, I might see the odd tweet, someone like advertising their Hoover to get some followers, but other than that, I don't really hear much about it. It's like no one uses it. So yeah, I don't feel like Twitter's going anywhere. I feel like Twitter's staying where it is. It's got its core audience, and Twitter's just got to get bigger. I think it's registering at the moment. It's its highest daily users. It's doing the best it's probably ever done, and it's going to start generating loads of money from the blue tick and probably sponsors and stuff like that, and changing it. And also they're gonna at some point add in a TikTok sort of feature on Twitter. They are going to 100%. If they don't do it, I'll be well surprised, because that's what all these apps are about, keeping you engaged, keeping you on their app for as long as they can. And I would not be surprised if they do some sort of thing like that, where you can watch videos, because they're already changing Twitter a little bit, because I think they're adding categories and stuff like that on tweets, like gaming, football and stuff like that. So they've got categories for the certain tweets. So maybe your Twitter clip will fall into a certain category, and you just have a category for all them other things and stuff like that. And so I feel like that will be a thing. So I feel like this Hive bloody nonsense at the moment is absolute garbage, and Twitter's going nowhere. That's my personal opinion. I am not lying, because I've seen so many come and go. It might be a thing, like it'll just be over here, like it have its active users, but Twitter's still be the main bad boy, because the amount of people I know at the moment are signing up for Hive, but they're also like, I'm not leaving Twitter though. I'm going to still using Twitter as much, but I've just got this platform just in case. It's like, why? After about a week or so, they're just going to stop using it, and that's when the numbers start dropping off, because people just notice no one's made a jump over and stuff like that, and they're not getting as many followers really. So for myself, I think it's a bit pointless. But yeah, I just want to chat about that and just get my opinion out there. I feel like this whole Hive nonsense is absolutely crap, because I remember as well, Instagram did the same thing when Instagram was making its changes from picture focus to video content focus. Instagram, like some people made like a Instagram sort of app where it's just pictures only, no videos. I know a few people went over to there, and that lasted like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It was like, follow me on here. Lasted 2 weeks, and everyone, it's just adapting. That's all it is. People just adapting to the changes. That's all it is. Like, Instagram is a very good one. Like, I've seen people go from being a picture content sort of people I follow, and they're just now having to rethink how they're doing the picture content, but do it in video format in a way. So It's the same with Twitter. Twitter are going through changes, and people just need to adapt with it. People don't like change, but it does happen sometimes, and I feel like it's going to benefit Twitter in the long run myself, because I absolutely love Twitter. I think it's the best platform for social media out there, especially for news and stuff like that. I think you can find it out on Twitter first before you actually do on any other social media, and that's why I love Twitter, and that's why I browse a lot on Twitter, because there's always interesting shit on there, and 9 times out of 10 it's always fucking true, and it gets reported sooner than mainstream media. So that's why I like it so much, and I think people don't use it as much as they should do, and I think you could be well more in the circle of everything if people used it a bit more. But I sound like I'm selling like Twitter, like I should be sponsored by them. Hey, not sponsored by Twitter. I forgot to do that today, because that's meant to be our gag, isn't it? Like, today's it, because every podcast has like a sponsor, but we're not sponsored by Twitter. That's our thing. We're not sponsored by Twitter. And so yeah, I'm gonna go now, because I've been rambling at you enough, and I've kind of said what I had to say. That was my thoughts in the shower this morning. I was like, I really want to talk about Hive, because I just keep seeing fucking people tweeting, Twitter is dying, just follow me on Hive. It's not dying. If it dies, you have full permission to come looking for me and go, Dane, you're fucking wrong, mate. You're fucking wrong, and laugh at me, all right? You have full permission, but it's not going to die at all. Absolutely not. But thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this little episode, make sure you leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be back soon with obviously gaming content on the channel. And I'll be back with another spiel whenever I want to have a little ramble again, which I quite like doing these. Always good fun. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.